The following video is going to take us on a spine-chilling adventure with Caden and his friends as they set out on a camping trip in the eerie woods of Arizona. Now, normally Caden's vlogs are all about everyday life, but this time they stumble upon something truly bizarre. Let's dive into the mystery. Caden and his friends had just arrived at their campsite when they heard an unsettling noise in the distance. What could it be? Well, they decided to whip out their camera to capture the moment.
I don't know.
That was a child screaming.
Joe, listen.
Or like a woman or something. That was a female screaming. Phil? Please, please, please. No. Oh my God, Phil, it sounds like somebody's being raped.
What they recorded was absolutely hair-raising, a chilling scream that sent shivers down their spines.
Please. No.
Was it a woman's voice or something else entirely? The internet had mixed opinions, ranging from it being a mountain lion to a skinwalker. But the mystery didn't end there. In the second part, things got even stranger.
Oh my God, Phil, it sounds like somebody's...
How's that person? It's personally.
Phil, that sounds like some scary movie.
In the middle of the nowhere. I have the biggest revolver ever, dude. Dude, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, that sounds like some haunted. Dude, what happened to the other steel target?
There's two.
There's one right there on the ground. On the ground.
Where? What? That right there.
What the is that?
Dude, that's not normal. No.
Please tell me you guys with me. Oh! No!
As they approached the source of the eerie screams, something unexpected happened. A keen-eyed subscriber spotted a chilling detail. When the video was brightened, a humanoid figure seemed to be lurking behind one of the trees. So they were not alone. Some speculated it could have been a barn owl, while others believe it might be an unknown creature, a cryptid perhaps. Now, putting all these eerie elements together, it's hard to ignore that something sinister is afoot. The following was sent in by Imelda and shared by Pasillo Infinito. The young man states that he and his friend were traveling home the night of this video on what appears to be a desolated road. After a while, they noticed a strange and wispy bicycle rider on the right side of the road, and it all looked so weird that they grabbed their phone and started recording this eerie incident.
Aquí venía. ¿Qué pedo?
The two are absolutely certain that we are seeing a ghostly rider here. As the shape appears completely blurry and grey, and not human at all, so could it be that they came face to face with something paranormal here? I do not have a better explanation for this, to be honest. A while ago, we were looking at the chilling case of Elias, a young man who delved into the world of the unknown. As the days passed, his situation worsened, as an entity was pursuing him wherever he went. He had dabbled with a Ouija board, which is believed to have been the reason for opening the door to something malevolent.
De que a pesar de que me deshice de la tabla, todo sigue igual, no ha cambiado nada. Al principio creí que de verdad iba a cambiar todo esto, pero también quiero... Tengo miedo, la verdad, de acercarme, pero... mostrarles de que no hay ninguna cuerda o hilo como algunas personas lo comentan en el video.
This thing continued to follow his every step. Evidence of this can be seen in the next recorded footage from his workplace. Elias started recording after hearing strange noises.
¿Hasta cuándo va a acabar esto, Dios? Como que ruido en las ventanas, pero no veo nada. No sé. No sé. Está muy alto para caerse. Está muy alto para caer sobre esta ventana. Que se vaya, ya vete, por favor, déjame en paz. Ruido, pero no sé dónde. Vete de aquí ya, en el nombre de Dios, en el nombre de Jesús. Vete ya. Se va a ir, amigo. Tengo mucho miedo. No, mejor me voy a salir un rato de recorrido.
After uploading this footage, his viewers noticed something that seemed to have appeared behind the glass. A strange, pale hand. The peculiar thing is that the window is placed at a considerable height, making it seem unlikely for this to be a human hand. Elias should never have opened the window, since, like the doors, opening them after hearing strange noises allowed this unknown entity to enter. But that wasn't all. During the same recording, Elias captured something he didn't notice until reviewing the footage at home. Some people believe it's the manifestation of the entity pursuing Elias, a horned apparition that undoubtedly seems demonic. Just put yourself in his shoes and imagine being aware that at that moment you were being watched by this creepy thing on the ceiling just a meter away from you. 2 days later, Elias updated the case with the following video.
Como que se ríen de este lado, pero no. Vienen a hacer un recorrido, pero ya tiene como 1 hora y media. Y de nuevo volví a escuchar por aquí, pero en el nombre de Jesús, que todo malo se vaya. Si está por aquí, en el nombre de Dios. Vete de aquí. Santo Dios. Creo que todo fue. Me estoy quedando loco, Dios. Por favor. ¿Qué es eso, Dios? Santo Dios, Dios, no. Dios mío, no.
Once again, he can capture the strange manifestation of this horned demon, which seemed to be peeking at him from the ceiling. Elias was extremely freaked out at this point and didn't really know what else to do. He states that the Ouija board, which he had given away, came back to him because the person who received it couldn't sleep at night, heard strange noises, and even had an accident, which possibly was related to the board. Elias is unsure of what to do with it, as some suggested burning it, while others recommend playing with it again to close the portal. He fears burning it in case he might need it, according to some experts' advice.
Ya que no sé qué hacer con ella, ¿sí? Regalarla creo que no funciona, así que tampoco quiero quemarla porque, como les digo, no sé. Que se haya movido, Dios mío. ¿Dónde está? Dios santo. Sí, Señor. Que se haya movido sola.
Elias then proceeds to conduct an experiment, leaving the camera recording in a fixed position facing the hallway. As he reviews the footage afterwards, he finds something incredibly terrifying.
En las escaleras, ¿ok? Viendo hacia acá, hacia las puertas, que ya les acabo de mostrar que están cerradas. ¿Sí? Ok.
The entity seemed to be moving with great force, and it appears to be present in the corner of his room. Elias is torn between what to do, as it seems the entity wants to be as close to him as possible. The case is still continuing. At this point, what's your opinion about this case? I'll keep my eyes open. Now we delve into a spine-chilling incident that took place on November 22nd. Two brave policemen were called to investigate a house after the owner suspected a break-in. This house was used as an Airbnb and occasionally rented out by the owner, but there were no guests that night. So let's uncover the unsettling events that unfolded during this search, all captured on the body cams worn by the officers.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our 2 kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
Alright, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any, like, pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Alright. Just stay here, man. Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known. Police! Anyone inside? I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs. Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known. Downstairs clear. Upstairs clear? Yeah, we're good.
As the officers ventured inside, something strange caught their attention. All the closets appeared empty. The video's description clarified that the homeowner leaves them bare to prevent any potential guests from stealing personal items. But is there something more to this story? One thing viewers noticed is that the officers chose not to turn on the lights, and believe it or not, this is a common practice. Seconds can make all the difference between life and death for the officers. But as they searched, something really weird happened. The doors seemed to open by themselves when one of the officers went upstairs. And then the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoed closely behind him. What could possibly explain these eerie occurrences? Could it be the presence of something paranormal, a ghost, or something else entirely? This video was captured by Marco. The young man states that he's working the night shift in one of the local mines, and that ever since their company has started working on this project, he and his colleagues can always hear some inexplicable screams from inside the old and darkened tunnels. Some even swear to have seen strange things in there that didn't really make sense to them. This night, Marco wanted to record one of the most notorious areas of this mine for friends and family, and this is when he captured the following.
Muchos compañeros no querían estar ahí, decían que los asustaban mucho e incluso decían que veían gente dentro de ese polvorín abandonado.
Marco had no idea what this creepy creature was, and it startled him quite a bit. He showed the footage to his colleagues. At this point, the team was pretty much certain that these mines indeed were haunted. I mean, what else could be going on here? Is this maybe an inexplicable being? Really hard to say. The following is an update from my good friend Kent, who has uploaded the latest chapter of his Ghost Chronicles to his channel Ghost of Carmel, Maine. Tonight he's documenting the continuation of the most eerie encounters that are taking place in his home, although he himself is trying to stop conducting any more investigations in his house at the moment, because of a lot of concerning happenings that have unfolded as of late.
So, I turn on the camera just in case, something's going on in the house. And I walk up the steps. You can hear my work boots on, bam, bam, bam up the steps. And I got the recorder going. I open the door, and all of a sudden, the door just slams on me. My first thought was, I'm recording and my wife's in the bedroom changing. I thought she was changing her clothes, and here I got a camera on her, and that really ticked her off, so she went over there and slammed the door. Holler up the steps of the witch's window room, and sure enough, my wife's up there with our daughter. No, I thought that was you up in the bedroom, sorry. So I go back up to the bedroom, and there's nobody up there, but there's something strange that was captured that I didn't see in real time.
After capturing this creepy shadow figure in the bedroom, and after receiving bad news about his daughter, who got hurt earlier today by an unseen force that had pulled her hand into a pizza machine, he spoke to the spirits in anger, and then this was caught. This entity seemed to stand right in front of the door. Was it maybe watching him at the time? The following was a submission from Edward, who tells us that the men in the video were walking through an abandoned office building, which was said to be demolished in the next few months, and which needed to be inspected for several reasons first. It is unknown if the building had any paranormal history. However, the two men captured something quite strange the following day that they couldn't really explain. It would appear that somebody was sitting in the chair for a brief moment, and when they came back to double check, nobody was there anymore, mysteriously gone. To this day, they have no idea if this was some kind of prank or if something inexplicable had transpired. If the two men weren't in on it, it is quite puzzling for sure. The following was a live stream recording that Melisa Simic, a man from Croatia, shared on his Facebook page at the time. He was traveling a few months ago and decided to venture to an old graveyard situated in the Alps. He stated that inexplicable noises were the reason at first why he was drawn further into the graveyard. And he didn't expect anything out of the ordinary really, but he made out two scary looking figures up a little hill.
Ne znam da li je moguće. Ne znam da li ste vidjeli ili mislim možda što sam sam ovde, kao da mi se učinilo. Ne znam da li ste vidjeli, molim vas zavratite. Ništa se ne vidi. Ništa ne vidim i dalje. Čini mi se kao da je mrdnulo malo. Ovo mrdnulo.
He thought that this might have been angels at first perhaps, and describes the figures pretty mist-like. They were moving their arms quite weirdly, and he also swears that these were no statues. People on the internet state that they look pretty malevolent, almost like angels of death. In the end, we cannot be certain what exactly we are seeing here, but I find it's quite the terrifying image. What do you think? Just statues? Or is something else going on here? Now would be a glimpse of the spirit that was terrorizing this home. It certainly was no living person at the time, that's for sure. There's a lot of amazing investigations on the Foreman Brothers channel. Make sure to give them a visit. The next video is quite strange and was recorded by a young woman in Querétaro, which is home to a quite famous dam in the area called the Centenario de Tequiscuapa Dam. Several accidents had occurred there over the years, from people gone missing and even remains that were being found in there. Prior to the next video we want to take a look at, The Dark Dimension had featured a mysterious user submission which showed another inexplicable incident in the waters of that dam. A man had recorded a glowing person standing in the waters. Strange for sure, but now we're taking a look at the video from the young woman, who also visited the dam with a couple of friends one night, and they saw something similar. Keep in mind, the waters of the dam are incredibly deep, so it is impossible for any human to stand in there.
Sí, ya se metió hasta fondo, hasta la... Va casi hasta la mitad.
Es que no sale aquí. Vean esto.
Ok, gracias.
Ay, ya lo vi. Es ese, ¿no? Señor, véngase.
Véngase.
Camine, siga la luz para acá.
No, hágase usted para acá.
Véngase para acá. ¿Sí viene?
Sí.
Véngase para acá.
Toma la luz en medio para acá.
Vaya a jalar y... No.
Venga. Señor, venga para acá.
Tráigalo con la mano. Háganse para acá. Tráigalo. Tráigalo en la mano.
Güey, que trae una pistola.
Oye, tráigalo en la mano. Vámonos.
How is this possible? How could anybody be illuminated like that and walk through extremely deep waters unbothered? To many, it's without a doubt that we are seeing a real ghost sighting here, and I have to say, I do agree. Now we are taking a look at another unsettling recording, which was initially recorded by the CCTV camera for company. The girl in this video is explaining to us that the parking garage in particular to pretty frightening sightings and noises, especially at night, when she and her colleague are on their way to their cars after their shifts. They have seen strange shadow people walking the empty garage, and even report to have heard their names being called, amongst other inexplicable noises. One of the security guards, however, might have caught one of these beings on the security systems one night, which freaked the whole staff out, to say the least.
Oigan, les voy a enseñar algo que pasó súper extraño aquí en el trabajo. Imagínense que hay un estacionamiento. Déjenlo voltear. Es este. Chequen esto, porfa. Y ahorita les anexo la evidencia.
Mira, cabrón, eso qué chingados es. Su pinche madre.
It's quite hard to explain what we are seeing here. But some commenters believe that it looks like a floating torso, which is ducked forward a bit and floating past the elevator doors. The security staff does not believe this to be a light reflection or cobwebs of any sort, and also point out that this thing seems to have super tiny legs or thighs or whatever that's supposed to be. A paranormal entity, perhaps, without any doubt, believe most of the staff. What's your explanation for this sighting? Quite mysterious, and given all the other weird incidents in the parking garage, it makes one wonder if this is real ghostly activity that they have captured here. The following clip was recorded and shared by the channel Paranormal Eidolon, who himself claims to be a paranormal enthusiast. He came across something really interesting, and the video description reads as follows. I caught this by accident. I had posted it to my other channel and someone picked it up. This is the raw unedited footage. I was testing the zoom on a new camera I bought. I didn't see this when I took the video. The thing is, I got so unwell after this, I nearly died. I am wondering what I caught was something warning. I didn't get it until I looked back at some old footage. I know people will think this isn't real, but this is the raw video. I believe it is something, but I can't prove either way. It wasn't just a bird I caught. The only thing is, there's no bottom half, and only the head, or what looks like a head, is moving. Did this man capture a ghost here? Some believe this to be a scarecrow, but I think it looks a bit too strange for that. But what do I know? This clip was uploaded by Martian TV, and it certainly is very strange. It seems to have been taken from a CCTV in some sort of gravel yard or maybe a construction site. The CCTV picks up a bizarre shadow figure that appears to be floating through the yard. If you look closely, you can make out what appears to be a head and even two arms. It also seems that some dogs in the area have noticed the figure as well. They look to be running and barking towards whatever it is that is floating through. Things get even stranger though as it moves up towards the road. It seems to become more and more human-like. This is definitely a very mysterious video. What could possibly explain this odd capture? Do you think this is truly a ghostly spirit caught on the CCTV?